Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and his legal segment tonight. Two very disturbing situations that may have racial implications. As you may know, the group Black Lives Matter has gained traction among the left in America by saying the American system is out to punish black people. At the same time, violent crime generated by African Americans is an enormous social problem. In Indianapolis, two men, Larry Taylor, Jalen Watson, charged with murdering 28-year-old Amanda Blackburn, the pregnant wife of a pastor. Police say the men broke into the Blackburn home, shot Amanda dead in a robbery. In New Orleans, a video camera captured 21-year-old Eric Kane trying to murder 25-year-old Peter Gold, a student at the Tulane Medical Center. Mr. Gold was coming to the aid of a woman who apparently was being mugged by Kane. As you will see, the gun misfired, but before that, Gold was shot once in the stomach. He is in guarded condition. Here now, attorneys and Fox News analyst Kimberly Guilfoyle and Elise Wheel. So let's take Indianapolis first. Who are these alleged killers?
Okay, Watson, the 21-year-old, the older one, who was convicted of burglary in 2011. He got 6 years, right? In 2013, they let him go. He violated probation. He was back in 2014, and then he was out again in 2014. So he's been back and forth in prison. We also know he has gang affiliations in the local area. And one of the initiation rights, apparently, with this gang is burglary. The younger guy, we don't have as much information. He's just 18-year-old, so juvenile records would, of course, be sealed. But isn't it interesting, though, that the gang initiation is burglary, and these two kids...
Yeah, these guys went in, but it's not burglary if you have a gun.
No.
It's armed robbery, and that's what they wanted to do.
Then it went into home invasion, and there's a number of things problematic. Keep in mind, they're investigating other crimes that have occurred in the area that are very similar in nature. There was some suggestion that they were committing another crime, saw then this opportunity with the husband.
I have that in the charging document. We were able to get the charging document hot off the press today. This is a long charging document, and that's exactly what they say.
Okay, so these are bad guys who obviously will shoot down an unarmed, pregnant woman. I don't know if they knew if she was pregnant in her own home and take her life. Okay,
and she's found partially
all right. So bad guys, one gang affiliated, they'll murder if they want to. Then we go over to New Orleans, where you have an outrageous situation, because we know it's outrageous, because it's captured on tape. Here comes the med student, and he's trying to save a girl, and here's the guy with the automatic pistol, and he wants to shoot the guy. Shoots the guy in his stomach, all right, and then he tries to kill him after that.
Terrible.
Who is this guy, Guilfoyle?
Well, Eric Kane is from New Orleans area, and in 2011, illegal possession of a weapon charge, 2014, theft of a motor vehicle, and 2015, possession of a stolen cell phone. So this guy's a criminal. Obviously, the violence is escalating there. He shot him, and, you know, the young man, the medical student, is only alive today because the gun jammed, because he pointed directly at his head to kill him.
So here's the big question. African-American young males, I think it's between 15 and 24, commit way out of proportion crime to every other group in America.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's a fact. So Black Lives Matter, they run around and they say American society is punishing and stalking young black men, where the reality is that young black men are doing far more damage than the police in Chicago. We have a case there now. The police in Minneapolis, and we're not justifying those cases. Policemen shoot somebody, and they shouldn't. They should be subjected to the same criminal laws. But the horrendous situation in Chicago, in Los Angeles, here in New York, and in some areas, generated by blacks. Yet you never hear. Most programs won't do this segment
standard, because
it is a complete double standard.
If you've got a white officer who's done something wrong and a black person is hurt, exactly, they should get that.
They should get it, right.
But here, when you have blacks that are killing this poor white woman, there's no Black Lives Matter coming after them.
And nobody is trying to solve the problem.
Right, but they're a hate
where's
group
Black Lives Matter on this? Did they issue a press statement on this?
No, they don't, because this doesn't match their singular focus.
Doesn't go right into their wheelhouse.
There's hypocrisy there, and they essentially are espousing, hate against police officers.
That's exactly right. I almost think they're inciting violence to the point of hate crime. When they're coming out and say, pigs in a blanket and all of that, they're trying to incite that violence. That, to me, if that escalates, that's a hate crime.
Well, I think that the bottom line on Black Lives Matter is, if Black Lives Matter, how come this group isn't in the south side of Chicago when every weekend you got a couple of dozen black lives lost?
They matter.
Right? And you know who's killing them? Other blacks. But we don't hear a word of that. Ladies, thanks very much.